I hope you all are doing so good. Thank you for joining me. Today's reading is Who Are They Really? Okay, the person on your mind, who are they really? What do you need to know about them? And we do have three groups for you to choose from. Group 1, the amethyst. Group 2, the black obsidian. And group 3, the rose quartz crystal. Okay, so group 1, 2, and 3. If you do want to pause the video so that you can take some time to choose your group, feel free, but I shall see you all in your readings. Hey, welcome to your reading. If you have chosen the first group, the amethyst crystal, then this reading is for you. So the person on your mind, what do you need to know about them? So we have the 7 of Wands upright. We have the 9 of Wands in reverse. And we also have the Temperance card in the upright. So this person, they're quite friendly. They are competitive. They are ambitious. They are career driven as well. But also they're quite driven and ambitious in other areas of their lives as well. It feels like this person is quite defensive. This doesn't feel like it's in general though, if I'm being honest. For some of you, I'm hearing it could be in terms of their work, their career. They could be defensive about maybe their journey. But yeah, they are guarded. This could be in general though. But for some of you here, this does feel like it's more so related to their emotions. It feels like they're very guarded when it comes to their emotions. When it comes to their vulnerable side, it feels like they don't like to show it much. And for some of you here, this person is guarded when it comes to their past. But yeah, they are very driven. They stand up for themselves and their morals. I'm hearing this person, they are very protective of the underdog. So, I mean, if they, perceive themselves as the underdog, they could be, protective of themselves. Or like when it comes to movies and stuff, they're rooting for the underdog. And, when they see people in life as well, like in their day to day, and this person comes across as the underdog, this person feels quite protective over them. Or they're kind of just like secretly rooting for this person to win. But you know what? I'm actually hearing for the most of you here, this person doesn't actually see themselves as the underdog, if I'm being honest. But they are protective. This person, they are intimidating, or few people find them intimidating, and this person really doesn't care about that either. It feels like they like being seen as intimidating, but they don't go out of their way to intentionally intimidate people, but the fact that people do find them intimidating, they like it a little bit. So yeah, this person, they try not to be petty, but they can be. It's like if someone goes low, then they would go just that little bit lower. This person, they are materialistic, they are kind, they are territorial as well. When it comes to their space, maybe their home, again, maybe the people that they hold dear, they can be argumentative though, and they're quite fiery. They do have a tendency to put their problems onto other people, but not necessarily in a way where they talk about their problems to other people, but more so in a way where maybe they blame people for their problems, or blame some of their problems on, certain people or factors, circumstances, maybe even their past. But they may not do it much anymore. For some of you, they may not do it so much anymore. This person, they have high standards. They attract a lot of haters. They could also have a tendency to gossip as well. When they get upset or angry, they can become aggressive, or they verbally attack people when they do get upset or angry. And a lot of people have given up on this person as well. But it doesn't really feel like it's through fault of their own. For a small portion of you, it can be, though I'm not actually feeling that for the majority of you here. In a lot of circumstances, this person, they do not back down easily, but they do in situations where their worth isn't appreciated, So yeah, this person, they could like a good mystery, they could like a good puzzle or a challenge. Heavy on the fire energy, I just realized as well. 7 of Wands, 9 of Wands, and Temperance, which, what is that related to? Sagittarius, right? I could be wrong, but I think it is Sagittarius. But anyways, oh wait, hold on. So yeah, this person could definitely be healing, or they're on a healing journey. Yeah, I don't know what they're healing from, but for some of you, they're healing in some way. So I don't know if it's mentally, emotionally, their past, but they are healing. Or maybe they're just healing people. Maybe certain people in their lives find them quite healing. So they could be quite spiritual as well for some of you here. Very intuitive. They could be low-key psychic as well, but they may not see themselves as such. So yeah, this is someone who is unlikely to compromise, but they are not coming across as stubborn. It's like they may not compromise, but they're not very stubborn as well. It feels like this person is resentful though. It feels like they are holding on to a lot of resentment, maybe from their past, or when it comes to certain people. Yeah, they could have a lot of anger, This could be because they've dealt with a lot of manipulative people in their past, so they do hold a lot of anger and resentment towards those situations. They also have a tendency to repeat past mistakes. It feels like they are either overprotective or just very protective of themselves. It could be a few other people in their lives that they are quite protective over. It feels like they are very strong, and they may not get their feelings hurt easily, Not to say that if you do get your feelings hurt easily that you aren't strong, I'm not saying that. But this person, they try not to get their feelings hurt easily. But yeah, this person, they don't like being vulnerable. In fact, they find it extremely difficult to be vulnerable. They don't really like meeting new people either. They could prefer to be left alone. It feels like they struggle with their self-belief at times as well. They get drained fairly quickly. They faced a lot of setbacks in their life. This could be more so pertaining to their career, but it feels like they haven't let that stop them. This person, they're very responsible. They could have a lot of responsibilities that they've had to take care of, or they used to, but nonetheless, they are still quite responsible. For some of you here, not for everyone, they are a bit of a daredevil. It feels like they are unlucky, or they just have unfortunately experienced a lot of unlucky circumstances. And for some of you, I don't know what this means, but they resist justice in some way. For some of you, this means they believe in their own form of justice, or should I say revenge. But yeah, their progress is very slow. For some of you, I'm hearing their process is very slow. So, even though they're very intuitive, it feels like they avoid personal growth. It feels like they avoid their shadow. They love and absolutely adore their family or certain members of their family. And they like for their relationships, they like for their life to be peaceful and drama free, specifically their relationships though. And this person, they also believe in soulmates. They believe in their perfect match. And for the most part, they are peacemakers themselves. And it feels like their natural state is quite peaceful as well, but outside factors definitely impact that quite a bit. But yeah, they are considerate, but again, that could depend on who and who people are to them. And for some of you, I'm hearing they could be on the quiet side, or they could just be naturally quiet. Is that doesn't feel like it's for everyone though. And for some of you, I'm hearing they could be a bit antisocial. What should I do next? I'll do these ones. So we have here love. Yeah, so this person, they don't love easily. We have don't force it. Allow it to come to you. Yeah, this is someone who doesn't force relationships as well. And they don't force themselves to do certain things. To do what? I don't know if this is going to be for everyone, but for some of you here, this person doesn't force it when it comes to relationships. Like maybe they don't force themselves to get into relationships. We also have winning. You have a good thing going. Don't ruin that. Who are So this person is dedicated to winning. They like to win. They perceive themselves as a winner. But yeah, this is someone who doesn't give up, or this person does not plan to give up until they get to where they want to be. So we have here purification and detoxification. It's time to release physical and energetic toxins from your life. So this person, they're currently detoxifying their life. So we also have busy times and multitasking. That's in the middle now. Okay, who are they really? So this person, they're good at multitasking. And they could be busy for the most part. So we also have cell phone, polish your communication skills. So yeah, they do like to communicate, they do like to talk a lot, but this doesn't feel like it's in general. It could just be you know, certain people. They could like to talk on the phone as well. So we also have food eating, be mindful of the thoughts that you are ingesting. Okay, so this person, they like to be mindful about what they say. Yeah, they like to be mindful when they're communicating for sure. Do you have more from this card? They could love food. They could love eating. Yeah, no, they definitely love food. They definitely love eating. Not so much cooking though. I don't feel like they like cooking that much, if I'm being honest. Do you have more from this? So yeah, this person, it feels like they also have a lot of self-awareness. Do you have more from this card? So we have here mercurial, unpredictable. Well, I'll put these at the side actually. So this person, I don't know if they're unpredictable themselves, are they? No, if it feels like for the majority of you, they're not very unpredictable, but they do like when things become unpredictable. Like they like unpredictable people, they like unpredictable circumstances, you know? This does feel more related to people though than anything else, if I'm being honest. We also have, actually I'm gonna put this up here. So we also have imaginative. So for some of you, they could be quite creative, but I don't really know if that's for the majority of you here. We also have forceful. So this person, they don't like people who are pushy or forceful. We have here harsh. So this person, they can be abrasive, they can be harsh. We also have sensitive. So yeah, this person could be quite sensitive, but it does feel like they like to or prefer to keep that to themselves, like hide the vulnerable part of themselves. So yeah, I'm going to cap the reading here. But I don't know, it just didn't feel right. And yeah, I probably should have listened to myself in the first place. But this is all I have. I do hope it could resonate. I do hope it could make sense and be helpful. But I am wishing you all the absolute best. Okay, so please take care of yourselves. Bye. Hey, welcome to your reading. If you have chosen the second group, the Black Obsidian, then this reading is for you. So the person on your mind, who are they really? So we have Page of Wands in reverse, the Sun upright, and the Ace of Pentacle. Ace of Pentacle. Ace of Pentacles. So who are they really? So this person, they can be naive, but it doesn't feel like it's always, it feels like maybe when it comes to love, when it comes to their passions, this is the area where they are most likely to be naive. Like this person could be easily fooled sometimes. And I don't know if that's in like an aggressive way, or it's like if I was to tell you, you know, my pee is purple, like they would, you know, dead ass believe my pee is purple, you know. I don't know, okay. But for some of you it could be in more, I mean, you know, not nice ways. But yeah, they could be easily fooled at times. So yeah, it feels like this person, they don't like to disappoint people, or they don't like to like color outside of the edges, you know. They like, it feels like they like things to be neat almost. It's like they don't like to be too daring or too rebellious or too risque, you know. But yeah, they can be impatient, they can be impulsive. It feels like they do have a negative outlook when it comes to society, maybe when it comes to people. It doesn't feel like they have a negative outlook in general, though, if I'm being honest. This person, they don't trust is easily as well. They aren't the most ambitious, or maybe they're not ambitious in, you know, in a way where people might typically classify people as ambitious, you know what I mean? But it does feel like they, you know, again, it does feel like they are ambitious in other ways. It feels like they don't take action towards their goals, their dreams, their passions, things that could potentially make them very happy, you know? It feels like they are anxious. Yeah, they could have anxiety for some of you guys. But yeah, it feels like they lack confidence in themselves, unfortunately. But again, this doesn't feel in general like I lack confidence in general. Like, say, for example, I'm very confident when it comes to my looks. I'm very confident socially when I talk to people. But when it comes to following my dreams, I'm not so confident. Or when it comes to approaching someone I find attractive, I'm not so confident, okay? Um, just for an example. But yeah, so this person, they prefer people who are maybe naive, a bit goofy and immature. It feels like they are quite positive and optimistic. It feels like they are a bit of a contradiction though. This person, they view themselves as successful. They are a lot of fun as well. It feels like they either are very fortunate and lucky, or they've, you know, just been very fortunate in life. It does feel like they are prone to being dishonest, though, if I'm being honest. This person, they like to travel and they could have a lot of travel goals. It feels like they don't really like to stand out. And it does feel like they are quite competitive as well. It feels like they like to look good, but image may not be overly important to them. But they do, having said that, they do care about how other people perceive them, though. So yeah, they can be irresponsible. They are very masculine, or they like to be seen as such. It feels like they're quite spontaneous as well. They're very loving, very expressive. They are quite chilled out as well. Currently, they could be, pursuing or looking out for new financial opportunities. It could be a wee bit difficult for this person to get motivated, though, or for other people to get this person motivated. They also believe in manifesting, but this feels like covert. It feels low key, like they're not very vocal about maybe manifesting or believing in manifesting. So this person, they also like or are very attracted to people who have money and are very well off. Like people who they perceive as having a good image. So yeah, this person, they are materialistic. They like people who are grounded, but this person, they maybe aren't the most grounded person themselves. But yeah, there is this message that this person is a very blessed person. This person, they like being well off, they like having money, and this person, they could be hardworking as well. They may not be too loyal, or just depending on who you are to them. It depends on their loyalty to you. But it does feel like they are committed to their growth, though. Yeah, it feels like this person is either very complicated, they're very confusing, or they are a big contradiction in certain ways. This person, they can be a bit immature as well. So who are they really? We have shame, regret, and guilt. Those are just bullshit. Forgive, let that go. So this person, they don't like to hold on to resentment. They don't like to feel shame. They don't like to feel regret. They don't like to feel guilt, and they also don't really like to feel negative and disappointment when it comes to other people. So this person, they would rather just forgive people and let it go, rather than allowing it to fester, allowing kind of holding on to it. So we also have be grateful. Things could be much worse. So yeah, this person could be ungrateful at times. This feels like it is in regards to the people in their life. So we also have easy does it. Your health, happiness, and abundance require a gentle approach to life and work. Yeah, so this person, they really do like to be happy. They love to feel abundant. They love to feel optimistic. And it almost feels like this person, they like people who match that energy as well. There was another message, but I can't remember where it was. So we have here forgiveness heals, time to release repressed anger as it is blocking your health and happiness. Yeah, this person, they don't really like for things and to, people, situations to get in the way of their overall happiness. They rather just forgive, they rather just let it go. Yeah, so this person is heavy on the forgiveness. And this doesn't really even feel like it's pertaining to them. Like this person wants other people to forgive them, or they care so much about other people to forgive them. But when it comes to maybe their personal philosophy is to kind of just forgive people, let it go, and kind of keep it moving, just for their own sake, for their own happiness. So we have here house, home, come home to the residence of your soul resonance. Whatever that means. Who are they really? So this person could be quite stable, or their stability is just very important to them. We also have mountain, hill, reach your goals. So this person, they like a good challenge as well. They won't back down from maybe a competition, any type of challenge. A five of swords just jumped out. So it could be in terms of conflict, maybe arguments. So we have here pretentious. Yeah, so I think materialistic came out earlier, didn't it? Are they pretentious? I mean, for some of you, they can be pretentious. It doesn't feel like that's like who they are. Like it doesn't feel like that's a big part of their character. But they can actually be perceived as pretentious. Yeah, for some of you, they could be. We also have timid. So this person could be quite timid around people they perceive as really confident, maybe very beautiful, very attractive. For some of you, this person is timid around or when it comes to people that they perceive as, stronger than them or better than them in some capacity. Yeah, the Emperor came out, and then the Empress came out initially as well. So yeah, let me see something. But it also doesn't feel like this person is easily intimidated. So we have here sensitive. So this person could be quite outgoing for the most part. Yeah, this person could be quite sensitive as well. This feels like it's more so in terms of touch. Like this doesn't really feel like emotional kind of sensitive. Like say for example, their skin is really sensitive. Maybe they get like ticklish easily, stuff like that. So we also have reserved. No, it doesn't really feel like they are reserved. Who are they? One second. Okay, so to clarify, it feels like this person is reserved when it comes to love, maybe when it comes to meeting new people, when it comes to approaching people as well. For some of you here, this person could actually be quite shy when it comes to new people. And we also have discreet. And they can be secretive as well. Yeah, they like to keep their relationships a secret. But yeah, they could be secret in other aspects of their life as well. Um, but yeah, that is all I have for this group. I do hope it could resonate. I do hope it could be helpful and make sense. But I'm wishing you all the best. Okay, please take care of yourselves. Bye. Hi, so the person on your mind, who are they really? All right, so third group, what are we doing? So yeah, we'll start off with the tarot cards. So who are they really? Eight of Pentacles in reverse, Knight of Pentacles also in reverse, and the Ten of Cups, which is also in reverse. So who are they really? One second. Okay, so this person, it feels like they can be prone to being a bit lazy. I mean, this may not be in general, but for some, but for some of you, an example might be when it comes to cooking or when it comes to cleaning, they could be a bit lazy. They could actually be hardworking in certain aspects of their life, maybe when it comes to work, but it does feel like they are irresponsible as well. So this person, they dislike people who they consider to be boring or repetitive. They consider themselves to be a failure as well. Or something you need to know about them is that they could be a failure in some way. So they could be quite impulsive as well, impatient. For some of you here, they are quick to jump to conclusions. It feels like they are the opposite of a perfectionist. But for some of you, it almost feels like they expect perfection from other people, but they don't really hold themselves to those same standards. But they could also be perfectionists in other areas of their lives. So please only take what resonates. I mean, I guess it depends on who you're asking about. Um, like for some of you, they could be a perfectionist when it comes to like their clothes, like how they look. Um, but I don't know, it feels like there's important areas of their life where they aren't a perfectionist, or they don't really care too much about perfection. But it does feel like they like when other people see them as such. But yeah, this person, they are manipulative. They can be manipulative. Um, I'm hearing like their name doesn't hold much weight. Like they may not have the best character, you know? And it also feels like this person, they make other people question their self-worth. And it doesn't even really feel like there's a reason as to why they do it. It feels like they are just one of those people, really. And they may not have the intention of putting people down. They may not even like putting people down. But it feels like they do this quite a lot. It feels like they tend to be negative or point out the negative. It's like, say, for example, there's a person who is a 10 out of 10. They are very well put together. They are dressed beautifully. They smell great. But this person, okay, this person will comment on that one thing. Like, I don't know, like one eyelash is out of place. And that is the one thing that they will comment on. It's like, you look freaking amazing, but they will comment on the one negative thing. Like they could just be that kind of person. But yeah, it feels like they have very little consideration for other people's feelings. This person, they are ungrounded, they are chaotic. They could just be ungrounded at this point in their lives. Nah, it feels like they're ungrounded in general, if I'm being honest. It feels like they have very little stability in their lives, either right now or it's like a theme. It's like a theme for them. Um, But yeah, they are determined. Again, this doesn't feel in general. It does feel like it's more so when it comes to their hobbies. Maybe even when it comes to communicating with people, having convos with people, maybe even meeting new people. But yeah. And I hate to use this word, but for some of you here, they are a bit bummy, for a lack of better word. Yeah, it just feels like they are a bit unstable, and this could be in their life, like say, in terms of their foundation, but this also feels like it's referring to emotionally. So I know this is going to sound weird, but for some of you, this person could actually be trustworthy, or they present themselves as trustworthy, or they are trustworthy to only a handful of people in their lives. Like I'm hearing to their friends. No, it doesn't feel like they are trustworthy, but I don't know. It feels like they present themselves as trustworthy. Maybe they present themselves as the King of Cups, someone who is um, mature, trustworthy, but it doesn't feel like they are like that in their personal lives. Like, say, like behind closed doors, for example. But for some of you, I'm hearing like maybe initially people do find it easy to trust this person, and this could be because of their initial persona, their initial what do you call it? Like perception, and people could feel like this is someone that I can trust, but it doesn't feel like they should be trusted, if I'm being honest. It feels like they hide a lot about who they are until like either people are, like fully, roped in. Because it does feel like this person is quite apathetic, if I'm being honest. So yeah, this person, they're quite slow moving as well. This could be in terms of their relationships, their commitments, communication. They also have a tendency not to see through things through to the end. And I hate to say it, but there is this heavy, bummy energy. Like I don't know, but it keeps coming up. And it doesn't even feel like this is because this person is drained or anything, or maybe like ill. It doesn't feel like they are. It just feels like for some reason there's this bummy energy when it comes to them. But yeah, please only take that if it makes sense. But yeah, this person, they also are, it feels like they're very unkind, or they can be very unkind. But again, it doesn't feel like they show this initially. The high priestess, like they could keep this part of themselves, secret, until you really get to know them. But again, this actually feels like they only show this to people who they're really close to, like their family, for example, maybe even their friends. So yeah, this person, they lack independence, or they are codependent, or currently they're dependent on someone else. It feels like they are harsh and they lack consistency. There is also a message that they aren't very nice to their family, and that they have an unhappy home life, maybe a wee bit toxic and dysfunctional. And this also feels like a current energy as opposed to their childhood, if I'm being honest. But yeah, it feels like they don't complete things. They don't finish what they start. For some of you, they've been divorced. It feels like they really do try to show off their best self to other people, though. They're very emotional. And this is random, but for some of you, this person doesn't like children. But yeah, they like people who are young, naive, maybe even vulnerable. So unfortunately, that they can manipulate or control. Who are they really? So we have here, you are the best thing to ever happen to you. Go easy. Buy your own damn drink. I don't even know what that means, but let me see. Who are they really? So there is this message where they kind of make it seem like they're God's gift. Like they make it seem like they can solve your problems, that they will support you, that they will help you. But I don't know, underneath the surface, it just feels like there is something else going on, honestly. So we also have, you are talented and amazing. So this person could actually be quite talented in some way. Let me see. Oh. I mean, this could be in nice ways. This could definitely be in nice ways for some of you guys. But for some of you here, I'm not gonna lie, it feels like they're talented when it comes to manipulating people and when it comes to betraying people. But please only take that if it aligns with the person you're asking about, okay? We also have eat your vegetables. What does that mean? Who are they really? So I'm hearing they force other people around them to eat healthily, or they prefer when other people around them eat healthily, but it doesn't feel like they kind of partake in this themselves, if I'm being honest. It doesn't even feel like they like vegetables. Do you have more from this? Who are they really? Are they healthy? For some of you, they could be really into health. But again, it feels like it's more so about other people. The devil. So for some of you here, it could be in a controlling way. The Empress came out after. So it's like, say, for example, someone who controls their partner to eat healthily or not eat too much so that they can maintain a good figure, for example, you know? So we also have be gentle with yourself. So yeah, this is someone who is quite gentle with other people initially. This is someone who's quite gentle with themselves as well. It's like they don't push themselves too far. So we also have value your self-worth. Yeah, so this is someone who values their own self-worth. Like they expect the best for themselves. So we have church, temple, mosque, recognize your spiritual authority. So this person likes to be authoritative. But this feels like it's more in a controlling way. We also have color, express your true feelings. So this person could be expressive, or they like to present themselves as expressive. They could be actually quite creative for some of you here. It feels like this person is quite multifaceted, and you know, this could be in a talented kind of way where they you know, they have a lot of different, you know, talents. But for others of you, this is like this person has a lot of layers, you know, and it will maybe take a lot of layers before you actually got to know the real them. But yeah, it definitely feels like they are multifaceted, or they just have a bunch of layers. Do you have more from this card? So we have here stubborn. So yeah, this person could be quite stubborn. We have relaxed. Yeah, this person likes to take it easy. They like to relax. We also have fair. So in this person's perspective, they do treat people fairly. We also have simply genuine. Oh no, so they like to be treated fairly. They like to be treated as an equal. Are they genuine? No. So this person, they love people who wear their heart on their sleeve. They love people who are genuine, sweet, kind of vulnerable. And we also have introverted. Doesn't feel like it's not coming across as this person being introverted though. So this is someone who's like maybe secretive. They like to keep to themselves, but they're not coming across as introverted, if I'm being honest. But this is all I have. I do hope it could resonate. I hope it could be helpful, and I hope it could make sense. But I'm wishing you all the best, okay? Please take care of yourselves. Bye.